Hey everyone, I'm back with another update. In this episode, I'll cover an attack on CBP agents and the government shutdown. Of course, I'll end with the noteworthy tidbits, which are plentiful in this episode. U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents were shot at during an immigration enforcement operation in Chicago's Little Village neighborhood, amid the ongoing Operation Midway Blitz targeting undocumented immigrants with criminal ties. No one was struck by the gunfire, but the event escalated tensions, leading to a manhunt for the suspect and clashes with protesters. According to the Department of Homeland Security, an unidentified man driving a black Jeep fired shots at CBP agents as they conducted routine arrests, with the shooting being described as a drive-by style attack. Following the gunfire, a group of agitators threw paint cans and bricks at DHS vehicles, prompting agents to deploy tear gas for crowd control. Chicago police officers assisted in securing the area after the shooting, and the FBI and CBP are leading the investigation into this matter, with no arrests reported as of late November 8th. Onto the government shutdown. On the 7th, Senate Democrats, led by Chuck Schumer, offered to reopen the government in exchange for a one-year Affordable Care Act subsidy extension, estimated at over $100 billion, plus a bipartisan committee for ACA reforms. Senate Majority Leader John Thune rejected the proposal as a non-starter, calling it a Democratic ploy to tie funding to unrelated policy, and Trump posted on Truth Social urging senators to stay in Washington until the shutdown ends, threatening filibuster reform if no deal is reached. The Supreme Court granted a temporary stay via Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson on a lower court's order for full November SNAP benefits, allowing the administration to issue partial payments, 65% of normal, while appeals proceed. This affects about 41 million recipients. The FAA began 4% flight reductions at 40 major airports due to unpaid air traffic controllers, with cancellations affecting over 3,400 flights. On the 8th, the Senate held a rare Saturday session, with Thune announcing extended weekend and next week sessions to pressure for a resolution, but no votes are scheduled yet. Bipartisan talks explored partial funding for essentials while deferring ACA debates, and a test vote could come soon. Trump proposed redirecting ACA subsidies directly to individuals as vouchers for private insurance, bypassing insurers, an idea echoed by GOP senators like Lindsey Graham. The FAA escalated cuts to 6% at affected airports, and ground stops hit Chicago O'Hare and NYC JFK, with unions protesting safety risks from overtime. Senate Democrats blocked the passage of Senator Ron Johnson's bill to pay federal employees during the shutdown, and betting markets show 93% odds the shutdown lasts beyond November 11th. Now it's time for the noteworthy tidbits, which are brought to you today by Old Glory. Let me tell you about them quick. Are you looking for a gift for a music lover, or maybe some apparel to show off your quirky side? Old Glory has you covered. With over 300,000 officially licensed items covering music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture, you're guaranteed to find the perfect item. They even have seasonal gear. My husband enjoys the Beatles and Led Zeppelin apparel, and I love the Billy Idol apparel. I even found items for my fellow plant enthusiasts. This family-owned superstore is known for their quality and customer service, offers free standard shipping on all orders, and orders are shipped the same day you purchase. My discount code gives you 15% off your entire order, and it's currently the best deal available. Just visit oldglory.com and enter in my promo code JADE, that's JADE, at checkout. All right, let's get back to the tidbits. President Trump endorsed Vivek Ramaswamy, who is running for governor of Ohio. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban visited the White House to meet with President Trump to secure an exemption from U.S. sanctions on Russian oil and gas imports, which Hungary relies on for its energy needs. Orban obtained a one-year exemption for Hungarian imports, and he and President Trump held a bilateral meeting where they discussed energy and nuclear deals, peace in Ukraine, and economic and strategic ties. President Trump asked the Department of Justice to begin an investigation into meatpacking companies for collusion and price manipulation, driving up costs. He pointed out that although cattle prices have dropped substantially, the price of boxed beef has increased. A Somali restaurant in Minneapolis was caught stealing $12 million in federal funds for child meals, claiming to feed as many as 6,000 kids per day, when in reality they only fed 40 kids in 6 weeks. The Trump administration now has at least 175 investigations into H-1B visa abuse by companies seeking to replace American workers with foreigners. The Vances attended the Marine Corps Ball for the Marines' 250th anniversary. President Trump is accusing Nancy Pelosi of illegally making her fortune in the stock market. A grand jury has subpoenaed John Brennan and FBI officials Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, and CNN is reporting that dozens of subpoenas are going out to people in the intelligence world from 2017. President Trump said that no U.S. government official will attend the G20 in South Africa as long as the human rights abuses continue, as white South Africans are still being killed with their land being illegally confiscated. According to CNBC, the American taxpayer may see a record tax refund in 2026. President Trump exposed that FBI informants warned of Antifa being present at January 6th. The Center to Advance Security in America filed an official judicial ethics complaint against Chief Judge James Boasberg for approving secret Department of Justice subpoenas targeting GOP members of Congress without their knowledge. In their words, Boasberg enabled one of the most disturbing episodes of political surveillance in modern history. Lastly, Federal Housing Director Bill Pulte confirmed the option of a 50-year mortgage is coming, but many have responded to this plan by calling for a ban on massive corporations buying single-family homes. That's all I have for today. I'll be back with another update soon. Until then, please like, subscribe, and share this podcast, and follow me on Instagram and X at Shades of Jade Pod. Thank you for listening and have a great day.